Michael here with GR Flooring. I'm sitting here today with Nikki.
Hey guys, how's it going?
They can't respond to
Yeah, just thought about that.
In any case, so we're talking about different things and different ways that we can sort of help you guys out. So throughout my years and years of experience dealing with all sorts of different stores throughout Western Canada and just our experience, of course, here in our store, one of the big questions, one of the big concerns that comes up is that renovating flooring, any type of renovation, it's a big deal in the home. Now, how do we pick something? How are we going to be sure that what we pick is going to be right for us and our environment and our expectations and everything else? Now, any good salesperson you deal with is going to be able to ask you questions and learn a little bit about you. But I tell you, from my experience going through so many different things and talking to so many different people, it seems that the normal process is somebody walks in the store, they're greeted, how can I help you? Well, I'm looking for laminate. Great. Here's our laminate. Here's our price. How much do you want? And that always scares me because, with all the different products out there, with all the different things out there, there are so many things that are good for you, depending on, again, how many people you have, pets, your lifestyle, and so many different floors that will not perform well for you. So we've actually come up with a little program here, and I'm actually just springing this on Nikki, so that's the fun part to me. Actually, I haven't even shown it. I don't even know what I'm doing.
I know nothing.
Admitting it's the first time.
Yeah.
So I've got a little thing here. It's what we call our design audit. This is actually a process that we're starting to try to do in the store here with as many people as possible. And what it does is it just asks a bunch of questions that not necessarily other people are asking, and it sort of dives into your lifestyle, and it allows us to actually help you pick a floor that is going to perform for you long term so that you're happy. Now, what we're going to do is we're actually going to have this downloadable right on our website or right below the video here. Download it, fill it out, send it in. Even if you're not looking to buy from us, we just want to try to help you find the right floor for your home, for your life. It's okay. So let's run through this and excuse any mistakes because, like I said, we're just doing it. So I guess the thing would be, customer walks in the door, sit down. Hey, let's sit down, grab a glass of water, a coffee, beer. All right. So Nikki.
Yes.
Why? Why are you looking for new flooring?
Well, actually, I just bought a new house a couple of years ago, and there's scratches in it, wear marks everywhere, and you know what? I just don't like the color of the hardwood I have.
Okay, and you're actually going to pick something you're actually thinking about doing, right?
100%.
Okay, so this is actually a dry, real thing. Okay, so I assume then you're talking hardwood that you have in this area.
I have hardwood, and I also have Duraceramic that I don't like.
Okay. Okay. Now, what area of the home is this that you're thinking about redoing?
It would be my living room and my kitchen.
Okay. So how many people do you have living in your home?
It's just me and my fiance at the moment.
Okay. So 2 adults?
2 adults.
No kids or anything like that you're aware of?
Definitely not.
Okay, perfect. Pets?
I have a dog at the moment, but hopefully in the next few years I'll have a lot more.
Okay, dog and planning more.
That'll be my family and my kids.
I was going to say, you notice that she didn't say that to children. In any case. So do you or does your fiance have any allergy issues or anything like that?
Nick is very allergic to the outdoors.
Okay. Now we're talking like hay fever.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's not like you walk outside like that Halloween movie or okay. Cool.
No, anytime he mows the lawn or something like that.
I actually have that same thing. It's wonderful. It means Jennifer cuts the lawn all the time. I don't have to because I get sick. Great.
I tell my dad to do it.
Okay. But there's nothing from the dogs. It's not that you have
nothing
carpet
like
that's
that.
trapping anything. Okay,
No.
Beautiful. So what flooring do you currently have in that area? You already answered that. That's the hardened Duraceramic.
Yes. How
old is this floor?
From what I know, it was installed from the day that the house was built, so that would be 1980s.
Okay. So,
Not the Duraceramic, though, just the hardwood would be that old.
I was going to say.
Yeah, I was going to say Duraceramic probably wasn't around back then.
Just ceramic.
Yeah.
Okay, so you I would assume, working in the flooring store, that you would have mats, entry mats for winter and so forth.
100% I do. I actually use our old carpet samples.
And come on down to the store, grab some more. Got lots.
Yeah.
So these areas here where you have the hardwood and the duraceramic that you're thinking of replacing, what do you like about them?
Nothing.
Nothing.
That's a lie. There's actually don't like anything about the duraceramic, but I do like the hardwood that it looks like wood. It has that nice, elegant look to it. So I do like the look of wood. I just don't like the scratches.
Okay, now with the duraceramic, do you not like the look of that tile there, or is just how it's performing? Like what's causing your dislike
Around
of
our kitchen table? There's so much wear to it that you can actually see it all, and that's what I don't like about it.
Okay. So just as a side note, as with any flooring product, you need to have the proper protectors under your
100%.
furniture for it. And there's been a lot of people, I know I've heard a lot of horror stories about the luxury vinyls, duraceramics, Alternos, Aduras, and oh my goodness, it's not wearing well. If you have the right protectors, it actually does. Now, I'm assuming it wasn't you.
No, I have the right protectors on now.
But the previous
owners did not.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So you like the look of the wood, but again, do we like the look of the tile?
No.
Okay, just like liquid. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Now we sort of answered this, but I'd still go into it more.
Okay.
So what do you dislike most about your flooring? Is it just the fact that it's worn, it's time to change? Or is, like you said, you don't necessarily like the colors in there? You don't necessarily like the tile
The
look?
duraceramic would definitely be the worn out look and the colors. But the hardwood is very, very shiny.
Okay.
So you can absolutely see everything on that hardwood.
Okay. So now as you proceed in your wonderful endeavor of renovating your home slowly throughout the next 20 years of your life,
Yes.
what are your expectations? So I know you said you have one dog now. You're planning on having
Lots
a
of
veritable zoo.
Yeah.
Okay, that's wonderful. So are you expecting this floor to be perfect from day one to day two? Are you looking for something that will get some character with it as it goes?
Well, this is definitely I'm looking at this as my forever home. So I would definitely like a product that's gonna last.
Okay. So forever home.
I hope so. Anyways.
Okay. Now we're talking 5, 10, 15, 20, 50, 1,000 years.
I would say 20. Let's go with 20.
All right. Okay. So is there anything you're especially concerned with?
Just the marking, really. That's the biggest thing. Like my fiance has friends over constantly and they don't care about stuff either. So yeah, it's definitely scratching, marking things up, not taking their shoes off when they come in the house. You know, the little rocks stuck in the soles.
Okay. Now, again, this is a bit of a loaded question because obviously you work here at GR. Have you ever had floor covering installed before?
Not me personally, actually.
Really?
No, my dad did his own.
Okay.
But I've never.
Okay.
I've seen a bunch of it done though.
Exactly right. Okay, so those are not questionable. So what can we do to exceed your expectations?
Honestly, just be showing up on time, getting things done. Right now, actually picking out the product that's going to work for me, which is really nice. I really enjoy that. But really, it's just the customer service aspect of it. As long as someone makes me feel comfortable and letting someone come into my own home, which is very personal to me, that's huge to me.
Okay. So are you thinking about doing any other renovations or remodeling around that?
I would love to.
Now, hypothetically, if you were in fact going to do this within the close period of time.
Yes. No, there won't be any other renovations.
And of course, the reason I really like asking that kind of question is because there's a certain timeline where flooring should be done after, say, cabinets or new countertops, or before touch-up painting is done, just to try to get in there. As well as, of course, we have a lot of great relationships with a lot of other companies that we can sort of work with or help you out getting numbers for and all
Definitely.
that jazz. So again, you're going to be in the home over 5 years. You've already answered.
Yes.
So if you were pie in the sky actually going to do that and you actually came into the store, what would be your approximate budget?
I would say probably $6,000 to $8,000.
How did you come up with that number?
Well, I know the price of flooring.
There you go. Of course, I think most people would not necessarily have a real number in play, but it still helps maybe guide a little bit if they say, you know what, I was looking at 99-cent laminate at a box store, or if I'm looking at $1 million square foot
100%. Yeah.
custom, let's cut a mountain and figure out some marble floor for our place.
That'd be nice.
Okay. And then the next point from this would be, thank you, Mrs. Jones, for standing. And then what I'd probably do is start going through the showroom, just showing us some of the more directional things and really explaining why. Like for yourself, one of my first thoughts as we started going through this process was luxury vinyl, right? But as soon as we're talking living in the home for 20 years and expecting to last, now I would actually be leaning more towards a porcelain tile.
I was actually thinking
Right?
the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just because, again, there are some spectacular technologies in porcelain tile
Mhm.
that look like wood, have some amazing variations. And again, if somebody's going to be in that home for 20 years, you don't necessarily want to, because the way you're explaining it, you don't want to be changing it every 5 years or 10 years.
And plus, since I like the look of wood,
Yes.
how many tiles do we have that look just like wood?
Lots. So that's an interesting thing, because until you actually ask some of these questions, how the heck can I reasonably show you a product,
Exactly.
right? So then the thing would be, take it to the showroom, lean in here, explain why not. Because again, you might have some preconceived ideas because XYZ flooring store might have said, hey, you know, a laminate flooring is the absolute best thing for you, or carpet. I don't know, people do carpet in kitchens and so forth. Anyway, whatever. It could happen. Dining
Whatever
rooms,
floats
right?
your boat, you know.
Whatever. And then, of course, the in-home visit. Now, one of the big things that I'm trying to get us better at doing is while you're in the home, if somebody's already opened the door for us, is why don't we measure the entire home while we're there?
Then we have that.
Measure every room. Because the thing is, what happens now, what happens 5 years down the road, say, you know what, great, geez, I love dealing with those guys, hopefully. That's our goal anyway,
Yeah.
right? Is if they go, listen, I want to maybe do my stairs, or I want to maybe now redo my living room or redo my bedrooms, right? And wouldn't it be nice to have all that information on file so that when you go to do it, it's no longer an intrusion of trying to set up a time that works for the sales rep, works for
If you have to
yourselves.
leave work at all, or you just,
Exactly,
yeah.
right? So it's just an interesting idea. So like I said, it's very, very simple, but I find that most places, most people don't really take the time to ask the questions on, tell me about your lifestyle, what do you like, what you don't like, and then find a solution. And we're all just so fast trying to find, okay, you want hardwood? Great. Our price is from this to this. I don't think that's the right way.
No.
Right? So yeah. So like I said, download it below, send it in. And what I'd like to do is maybe do a couple of videos on, let's answer these. Let's point you into some right directions. Doesn't matter if you're living in Regina or not.
We'll help you.
We'll help you.
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
what we're here to try to educate and try to teach people what to do. So thank you.
Thank you.